Picked off by Xavier Howard. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Agba that time able to drop him for a loss. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Solo left, Zion. Solo left.
Once again, it's Mostert. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A game there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sam Wilson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Cockroach.
Jones now on third down. Now he'll escape to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Detroit Johnson.
To throw from his end zone, Jones. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Tua now on first down. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Other side, other side.
Off play action. Jones. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with A-Chain. Shedding through the defense. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. He connected on his first, this from 41. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Timberland.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This a 2nd and 8.
Watson, Oscar, Watson.
A run with Mostert up the middle. Down the numbers. There he goes. goes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 128 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game